I spent 7 years building a company from nothing, sleeping on a couch, eating ramen at 2 a.m., pouring everything I had into something I believed in. My business partner had a different plan. He didn't want to build an empire with me. He wanted to steal one from me. What he didn't know is that I was already watching, and I was already planning. This is the story of how I took everything back. Marcus and Daniel met at a startup accelerator in 2016. Marcus was the builder, the engineer, the one who stayed late when everyone else went home. Daniel was the salesman, the charmer, the one who could walk into any room and make people believe in something that didn't exist yet. Together, they were unstoppable, or so Marcus thought. By 2019, their company, a B2B software platform, had grown to 40 employees and over $3 million in annual revenue. Marcus owned 51%. Daniel owned 49%. That 2% difference would become the most important number in this story. In early 2020, an investor approached with a $5 million offer. Marcus wanted to take it slowly, build the right terms, protect the equity. Daniel had other ideas. What Marcus didn't know was that Daniel had been meeting with this investor privately for 3 months, without telling him, without including him. Daniel had already negotiated his own side deal, a separate bonus structure paid directly by the investor off the books. Marcus only found out 6 months later, by accident, an email sent to the wrong address. Marcus confronted Daniel. Daniel apologized, called it a misunderstanding. Marcus believed him. That was his biggest mistake, because while Marcus focused on building the product, Daniel was building something else entirely, a case against him. Over the next 18 months, Daniel quietly recruited 3 board members. He documented every disagreement, every late delivery, every imperfect decision Marcus had ever made. He was building a file, and when the file was thick enough, he used it. On a Tuesday morning, Marcus arrived at the office to find the locks changed. His access card didn't work. His email was deactivated. His laptop had been remotely wiped. A letter was waiting for him at the front desk from the board of directors, citing breach of fiduciary duty and mismanagement of company resources. Effective immediately, Marcus was removed as CEO. Daniel had called an emergency board meeting the night before, without notifying Marcus, and with 3 votes already secured. The motion passed. 7 years gone in one night. Marcus spent 3 months in a dark place. He didn't leave his apartment much. He didn't talk to many people. He just sat with it. And then something shifted. It wasn't anger, it wasn't desperation, it was something colder, more calculated, more dangerous. He opened a notebook, wrote 1 line at the top of the first page, and started planning. The first thing Marcus did was hire a forensic accountant. Not a lawyer, not a private investigator, a forensic accountant. Because Marcus knew something nobody else did. Daniel was not clean. For 3 years, Daniel had been running a parallel consulting operation using the company's client list, billing hours to the company while charging those same clients privately. Double dipping. On company time, with company resources. It wasn't just unethical, it was fraud. The forensic accountant found over $800,000 in undisclosed transactions, spread across 6 years, carefully hidden, but not carefully enough. 3 days before Marcus was ready to send everything, he got a phone call, anonymous. The voice on the other end said 4 words, "You should walk away." Marcus held the phone for a long time after the call ended. Then he picked up his pen and kept writing. Marcus spent 6 months building an airtight case. He talked to former employees. He recovered deleted emails through a third-party service. He documented everything twice. When the file was ready, it was over 300 pages long. Marcus sent a copy to the SEC, a copy to the IRS, a copy to every major client the company had, and a copy to the 3 board members who had voted to remove him, with a personal note attached. 2 sentences. You trusted the wrong man. Now you know. Within 72 hours, 3 of the company's largest clients suspended their contracts, pending investigation. Within 2 weeks, the SEC opened a formal inquiry. Within 60 days, Daniel resigned. The board that had voted Marcus out issued a formal apology and offered to reinstate him. Marcus said no. He didn't want the company back. He had already started a new one, and he had taken 6 key engineers with him. Legally, every single one had been on a 90-day notice clause. Marcus had been counting the days. The original company was acquired 14 months later for almost nothing. Daniel walked away with almost nothing. Marcus walked away with everything that mattered: his reputation, his team, his future. The most dangerous person in the room is never the loudest one. It's the one who says nothing, takes notes, and waits. Daniel made one fundamental mistake. He assumed that removing Marcus from the building meant removing him from the game. He was wrong. Some people don't fight back with anger, they fight back with patience, and patience always wins. Next, on VANTA, she found out on their wedding anniversary her husband had a second family for 9 years. What she did next, nobody saw coming.